Hello everyone, this is SD Parmar and again you all are welcome back to my YouTube channel DCC Deep Coaching Class The World of Biology. In today's class we are going to start with chapter number 4, class 12, Biology, Reproductive Health. Reproductive health, the term itself ensures us about the sensitivity of the topic. Last time in health, hygiene and immunity already we have talked many things about our health. As we had discussed that health is not only the physical or mental status, but it is the total well-being of mental, physical and social status. In the same way, reproductive health refers to total well-being of reproductive organ along with the physical, emotional, mental, social and well-behavior status of reproductively healthy person. If there would be any kind of disturbance in any of this status, the person is not reproductively healthy. It also depends on the hygienicity of the pubic area at the age of adolescence, the proper knowledge of sexual relationship and the seriousness of reproductive health is also related with the same topic only. Right now, as we know that in our country there are so many problems related sexually transmitted diseases as well as population explosion. All this kind of nuisance have been spreaded among our society. For this, there is a lack of awareness regarding sexual relationship, health and hygiene of reproductive organ and especially lack of awareness in the young children. So that is why this topic has been included in your syllabus. As you people must be learning about age of adolescence, the sexual characters. I think so in class 8 or 9th this lesson was there. The main purpose of syllabus to keep this topic in the syllabus is that only how we can prevent our society to be merged before merging in all these problems which is related to sexual health, reproductive health, and that is why government has started the program called RHC, that is reproductively health and the child care programs, in which not only for the children but also for the young adults as well as for the couples there are so many programs which are given by the government in the form of audio visual programs or some pamphlets, some advertisement hoardings and all which can give awareness about reproductive health to prevent our society from the crimes which are related to sexual health, related to reproductive organ like rape cases, child abuses and sexually transmitted diseases. As we know that in still in our country so many crowd is below the poverty line. In this condition there is too much population explosion which is also a lot hazardous for our country. As we know that our country is still developing country and other countries who are already developed country. So one main reason of to be developed country is also that these countries are sexually healthy countries. In our country still related health and hygiene so many interruptions are there, so many errors are there. Same way our children, our young adults are not having proper awareness and idea, right information regarding reproductive health which can lead to so many problems not only related to health but also related to society. So today in this topic we are going to discuss all the things. As you can see over the board I have written that problems associated with reproduction. So which kind of the problems are related with our young children, that we will discuss first. So the problems related are in which first is the increase in human population. As we know that due to the lack of awareness of sexual relationship create unwanted pregnancy, unwanted implantation of zygote, and if the couple is not that much aware regarding of pregnancy termination, and that is why the people are moving forward for the termination but in the healthy manner. That is why this is the main problem. It can lead to health effect not only to the child but also to the lady. So children must be educated in the proper way for reproductive health. So main purpose of this program is that only to aware our children, to aware our society, aware our young generation for the reproductively healthy society and due to that reproductively healthy country. The next thing is lack of awareness and the sex education. As we know that in India, so many families are still like that, who are not so many, but I should say probably all the families are like that, who are still not having that much awareness to give proper right education regarding sex to their children, and that is why young kids are not having proper knowledge about their health and hygiene regarding reproductive organ, which can also lead to so many problems. At the age of puberty, at the age of adolescence, children must be having right idea to avoid the myths and misconceptions of sexual relationship, which can also cause so many problems to that young adult's mental condition as well as his future, which can also lead to problem sexual crimes in our country as well as reproductively unhealthy society. So in this topic, lack of awareness regarding sexual relationship is a very big problem. That is why government is keeping this kind of chapters in the syllabus to make aware the young children, to provide the right information, and definitely this topic related right information could be given by a biology teacher, by a science teacher in the school, because in our country yet people are not those much modern and forward, people are not those much broad minded that in the family this kind of education is given to the children. But if we do so, we can prevent our children from sex crimes, we can prevent our children from child abuses. These all nuisance have been spreaded in our society. That is why this topic is also necessary for our own children's safety. The next thing is myths and misconceptions about sex education. So regarding this thing, one topic we should consider, that is the hologamy and polygamy. Hologamy means the sexual relationship with the single partner. Polygamy means sexual relationship with more than one partner. In this condition, due to unhygienicity, people are inviting by themselves only the sexually transmitted diseases, and we know that sexually transmitted disease AIDS, how much dangerous it is, in which the person would be not only physically lost but also financially and mentally lost as well as socially, because we know that the person who is suffering from AIDS kind of diseases, STD kind of diseases, सबसे पहले तो हमारी कंट्री में लोग इस बारे में बात करने से ही कतराते हैं. People are not aware to go to doctor and take the medical help. So that is also very much प्रॉब्लमेटिक कॉज ऑफ आवर रिप्रोडक्टिवली अनहेल्दी सोसाइटी. लोगों को इस बारे में अवेयर करना, फर्टिलिटी के बारे में एजुकेशन देना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. नॉट ओनली टू द यंग चिल्ड्रन बट इवन सम फर्टाइल कपल ऑल्सो नॉट हैविंग प्रॉपर आइडिया अबाउट राइट सेक्स एजुकेशन. नेक्स्ट इज द sexually transmitted diseases, their effectiveness, hazard, and the loss of emotional status of that person. Sex abuses and crime. Like on this topic, when the person is having physical drive, when the person is having sexual drive, at that time without thinking if any unwanted step the people are taking, that is also main cause of sexually unhealthy society, sexual problems, sex crimes in that person, as well as emotional and mental pressure in that person. So at the time of physical drive, how to control it, what the measures could be taken, that should be also teach to our children, to our young adults, to stop sexual crimes from our society, which can also prevent the crimes like rape cases and child abuses, female foeticide, unwanted illegal abortions. As we know that right now our government has passed the circular that sex determination is a crime. The same way child abuses, sex crime like rape cases are also crime. So this thing could be prevented by giving proper education related sex, as well as making our children aware, making our young adults aware regarding this thing. The aims of RCH, why the government has kept this kind of programs in our society. So the aims of RHC is the main thing to make people aware and alert regarding sexual health and hygienicity. जैसे मैंने इम्यूनिटी के वीडियो में एक चीज़ बताई थी बच्चों को कि हमें बार बार अपने जो the brands which we people are using for the cleanliness of our body, we should not change them again and again, because once the body has been familiar with that product, again and again if we will keep changing them, it can create two problem to our health, physical health. The same way the hygienicity, cleanliness of pubic area is a very sensitive thing. and it should be also given proper idea to the children which kind of brand should be used, the same way which kind of clothes should be used which will not affect our children's pubic area in the young age. That is also very much necessary. So all these kind of things could be reach out via aims of RHC, माने reproductively healthy and child care programs. This can be given to the children in schools as well as via some audio visual programs. As we know that the government channel Doordarshan, they are having this kind of problem. We must aware our children by showing them this kind of programs, not for unwanted knowledge but for the सिक्योरिटी एंड द सेफ्टी, द अवेयरनेस ऑफ चिल्ड्रन, क्योंकि बहुत से बच्चों को राइट टच और बैड टच के बारे में पता नहीं होता है. दिस थिंग ऑल्सो क्रिएट अ लॉट मेजर प्रॉब्लम्स नॉट ओनली टू गर्ल्स बट ऑल्सो फॉर द बॉयज़. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स कैन हेल्प आवर चिल्ड्रन टू अंडरस्टैंड देयर ओन अब्यूजेस एंड देयर गुड टचेस. टू एजुकेट फर्टाइल कपल, it is very much necessary for any couple to have proper idea about fertility and the gaps between two children, and that is why the government has given the time period between two children must be at least of 3 years. So during this time period, the female who has already given birth to one child, she would be having healthy ovarian during this time period, because once the ovarian has been implanted by a zygote and uterus has been passed out through the whole organization and embryogenesis, the lady's whole body has been suffered from a big pain, big very large traveling in which nutrition loss is there, a lot of physical pain is there. So to recover the body, to recover the ovary, at least 3 years are necessary for the proper recovery. As well as for the father, it is also very much necessary to become that much capable financially that they can give the proper education, nutritive food to children, that can also create prevention of reproductively unhealthy society. Next thing is enhancement of the nuclear families or the small families. Yeah, sorry, not a nuclear family but especially the small family, and that is why government has given us the slogan हम दो हमारे दो, माने 2 children plan. But nowadays, as we know that how much price increasings are there. So in this condition, couple must be having idea, that much family planning idea must be having by any couple, that how much they would be able to afford for the kid. Will be they able कि बच्चे के लिए सबसे ज़्यादा 2 चीज़ें ज़रूरी, न्यूट्रिटिव फूड एंड द प्रॉपर एजुकेशन टू मेक हिम एक वेल बीइंग सिटीजन एज वेल एज एटलीस्ट ही कैन सर्वाइव बाय फूड. वो अपने पैरों पर खुद खड़ा होकर खुद को खिला सकता है. इस तरह का उसको एक वेल बीइंग, वेल मैनर्ड, वेल कल्चर्ड एंड वेल टॉट, वेल एजुकेटेड सिटीज़न बनाने के लिए एटलीस्ट मुझे न्यूट्रिशन और प्रॉपर एजुकेशन देना बहुत ज़रूरी है. सो कपल मस्ट बी हैविंग आइडिया रिगार्ड ऑफ दिस 2 थिंग्स. ओके. And while the couple is not having that kind of affordability to brought their baby, born and brought up for the baby, in this condition people are moving to unwanted or illegal abortions. That is also very much problematic thing, not only for that upcoming baby but also to that lady. Emotional loss, physical loss, and which can also create problems for future baby planning. So this education is also necessary. ये सारे ही aims of RHC है. Now suppose once this kind of any unwanted step has been taken regarding sexual health, then how to prevent the problems. So for that we have some steps over here which can help our society to maintain reproductive health, which are imposing a statutory ban and amniocentesis, money female foeticide. As government has given us the circular of prohibition on the sex determination, the same way it should be also banned amniocentesis, money if the person is not able to produce a baby, they must be having idea to use those kind of sources which are able to not termination of the pregnancy but prohibition of pregnancy, money insemination will be there but zygote formation would not be there. So this kind of knowledge should be there to the couple. Legal checking of implantation of immunization in our country, couple must be having idea that which are the sources of immunization over where they can get good facilities to overcome all these problems, over where they can frankly share. They can easily share their problems related to sexual health and they can get good knowledge as well as healthy ideas. Next is the enhancement of the small family, which already we have discussed, and the last one is the detection and cure of STDs. People must be having that much awareness regarding sexually transmitted diseases as well as they must be having those much idea if this kind of any symptoms are occurring in the body. Person must be having that much mental and physical broad status to share the problem with at least the medical person in front of doctor, and he must be having idea to gather the knowledge and prevent himself from this kind of problems. So these are the steps which could be taken to make our society healthy. By the society we can make country also reproductively healthy. Hey everyone, this is SD Parmar and again you all are welcome back to my YouTube channel DCC The World of Biology. We were talking about chapter number 4 class 12 biology, reproductive health, and as we had discussed the consequences of the population explosion due to unwanted sex, undesired pregnancy or implantation of undesired zygote, which can lead to poverty, unemployment, education problems, nutritive food problems, pollution, population, crimes, excessive consumption of unwanted alcoholic things leading to crime. These all problems. Now how to overcome or how to control our population? For that also so many measures we are having, like increasing the age of marriage. As government had decided the age of marriage for a boy is 18 years, for a girl it's 21 years. For baby production, at least the girl should be of 23 years and there should be 3 years gap between two children. Another thing, birth control through vasectomy or tubectomy. It is also a surgical method which we are going to discuss in detail. Family planning programs and increasing the education related sex. Okay. Now today, suppose there is implantation of zygote and the couple does not want to give birth of their baby, then they would be leading to abortion, which is dangerous. But how to control the birth? So here we are going to discuss the birth control measures, and these birth control measures are of two types. One is natural method and the other is artificial method. So let us start with birth control methods. Birth control measure. Before starting with the measures of birth control, we must have an idea that the properties of birth control measure. This birth control measure must be user friendly, easily available and effective. Even it is reversible. Mane once it is used, again they can use. Another thing regarding a birth control measure is that it must be having no or least side effect and non-interfering the sexual drive and the desire of the sexual act. Okay, so these are the properties of a friendly or unhygienic and non-side effective birth control measure. Let us now go on with the measures of birth control, in which first we are going to start with the natural or ancient method of birth control or a traditional method. Natural or traditional method of birth control, in which first one is coitus interruptus. Coitus interruptus. From the term only we can understand that there is an interruption of coitus. That means once during the time of sexual mating, if the male is removing the penis before ejaculation in the female vagina, there will be no insemination. Meaning if the sperms would be not entering into the vagina, then there will be no mating of zygote and ova and there would be no zygote formation, so implantation would be not there. So in short, the involvement of withdrawal of sperm, semen before the mating, that is called the coitus interruptions. And in this method there is also some limitations, means if the some sperms may be deposited in the vagina even before the sexual climax, they can lead to implantation and pregnancy. Even there may development of the physiological and psychological problems to the both partners. So first method is the coitus interruption, which is the traditional method, but it is having some limitations. So periodic abstinence, that means as we had discussed when we were doing the chapter human reproduction, at that time I had told you that female menstrual cycle has been categorized into 5 different categories as per the 28 days division, in which first to fifth day was the bleeding period, the second was the fertile period, third is the ovulative period, and the last one is the indication of the new cycle. So as per this reproductive cycle, menstrual cycle of the 28 days, a week before and a week after of a menstrual phase are supposed to be the safe period, but it is not 100% true. It is the prediction, means the week before and the week after of a menstrual period, means menstrual period is the 1 to 5th day. Okay, so means 6th to 1 week, 6th to 13th day, or before the indication of the new cycle, this much time would be safe period, means period 12th to period 18th day of menstrual cycles are 18th to 12th are the safe period of menstrual cycle. We will mention over here. Are predicted to be the safe period for fertilization, and that is why if there would be the coitus copulation during this day, then there would be less chances of pregnancy. पर हम इसको 100% वैलिड मेथड नहीं बोल सकते, क्योंकि नेचुरल मेथड है एंड देर इज some chances of ova production, or if the sperm would be, as we know that the sperm could remain in the female body till the 8th day, so there could be matting even after this many days. Okay, so the second method is the periodic abstinence. Third one is the lactational amenorrhea. लैक्टेशनल एमिनोरिया में क्या होता है कि इफ़ द लेडी हैज़ बीन सफर्ड फ्रॉम पार्टूरेशन, इफ़ शी हैज़ डिलीवर्ड द बेबी, सो टिल द बेबी इज़ ब्रेस्ट फीडेड, at that time at least around 6 months, approximately 6 months, during the time of breastfeeding, the female would be not having ova production, means the lactation period after parturition, mother does not undergo through the menstrual cycle, so there would be the chances of contraception, but it is also rarely or nil, because there would be when the ova production would be started, that could not be interpreted. So these are the methods which are traditional or the natural methods for the birth control. Now we will move on to artificial methods. Artificial methods of birth control, in which first is condom, the second is diaphragms or cervical cap, and the third one is IUD. Okay, so artificial methods of birth control, in which first we will discuss about the condom. Condom is made up of a latex sheath which is put on penis before starting the coital activity, माने copulation. So there could be chances of sperm release into this device only, which will not lead insemination, means sperm would not be able to travel through vagina, so there will be no matting of ova and sperm. In a very simple language, condom is also called Nirodh. Condom is 100% safest method for birth control as well as for the prevention of STDs, माने sexually transmitted diseases. There is no any kind of side effect of condom, so it is the preferable method by most probably all the couples who are not desiring pregnancy, as well as for the hygienicity and prevention of STDs. The second is diaphragm or cervical cap. Diaphragm or cervical cap are mechanical barriers which is made up of rubber and fitted in the vagina of female. माने it is the female birth control method, means the method which is used by female. Condom is used by male. So this diaphragm or cervical cap would be checking the entry of sperm in the uterus, and this mean is reusable. Means once it is used, after that for the another coitus also it could be used. Third one is the IUD. The full form of IUD is intrauterine device. Intrauterine device. So this device is inserted by the expert medical person, that means a doctor, who are gynecologist or maternity specialist. These IUDs are inserted into uterus through vagina, so it will not allow the matting of ova and sperm. So there will be no zygote formation, and these IUDs are of different types, like non-medical IUD, which is called the lips loop, and copper releasing IUD, which is called copper T. Okay, so when these IUDs are inserted into the female body, it will increase the phagocytosis of sperm, as well as it will also suppress the motility and fertilizing capacity of the sperms. Definitely it is a ideal contraception for female who want to delay the pregnancy or spacing the children. So this was about the artificial method. Next is the chemical methods. The chemical methods, and the chemical methods of birth control are physiological method, in which we can include the oral pills. And right now the oral pills, one brand I can tell you, that is the Saheli. Then implants of injectables and spermicidal tablets. Okay, so first let us discuss about the oral pills. These oral pills are a combination of two hormones, estrogen and progesterone, which are the main hormones of female reproductive system. These tablets are available in form of very much tiny small pills, and they are taken daily for the 21 days within the first 5 days of menstrual cycle. After a gap of 7 days, it has to be repeated in the same pattern, okay, from the 5th day of menstrual cycle till the 21 days, and there would be the 7 days gap between two cycles. This same pattern could be repeated by the female till the female is not having desire for the pregnancy or unwanted implantation. These pills are very much effective and having lesser side effect or no side effect. Even though if there is any kind of hormonal imbalance problems, or the pills are not suitable to lady, then and then only some kind of little problems could be there, which could be easily cured by the gynecologist advices. These tablets are responsible for the inhibition of the ovulation and implantation, as well as it also enhance the quality of the mucus of vagina, which will prevent the entry of the sperm. So that is the chemical method. The second method is implant or injectable. The implant or injectable, it is either progesterone alone or combination of these two hormones, estrogen and progesterone, which is used by female as injections or implants under the skin. These pills are same as in action as per the physiological pills, mane Saheli tablets and all, but the difference is that only that these pills, these implants or injectables are effective till the 72 hours only after coitus. Third one is spermicidal tablets. Spermicidal tablets are introduction of some specific kind of killing tablets into the vagina before coitus activity, which will kill the sperms, or we can say which will be responsible for the enhancement of the killer hormone, killer chemical from the female reproductive system. In short, this chemical is most probably having a very good quantity of lactic acid, and a citric acid, so it will kill the sperms, and these spermicidal tablets are taken by the female only. Okay, so these are the chemical methods of birth control.